I'm going to start the stream a little bit different today. I want to share with you some information about our Shopify program, how I think I can help you right now if you have been struggling with dropshipping in the past. If you're trying to get away from your 9 to 5 and you want to set something up that's real, we have something that will really help you achieve this. So guys, what you see right now is our tools and resources page over on our website. Guys, this is completely free for you to access, but here I want to actually point you in the direction of something called our Shopify Launch Accelerator. Now I'm going to pull this up and I'm just going to explain before we get into today's stream exactly what this is, guys. Right, so what we do effectively with this program is we have now, this is very new by the way, right? So we have updated this program quite somewhat in the last week or so, and I just want to let you guys know exactly what it is that we can do for you before we get in today's stream, and then we'll obviously just start cracking on with some orders today. So guys, I'm just going to check that you can see this on the screen before I get into it today. So we have a Shopify program, and before I get into this, guys, I just want to tell you a little bit about what exactly that we do if you are new here. So we are effectively we're a dropshipping supplier, right? So we are a dropshipping supply company. We operate in the home decor niche space. We have a catalog of more than 3,000 products, and we effectively help people build Shopify stores that resell these products online through Shopify and other online marketplaces as well, all the big ones that you're familiar with, right? So, but effectively what we do to help people get started with dropshipping is we do this in two ways. So the first way is free, you can do it yourself. The second way is we can do it all for you, and that is what our Shopify Launch Accelerator is all about, okay? It is a way for you to completely franchise as your own brand everything that you see us doing live on these streams every single day. So, and we do that by giving you access to everything that we have, right? So let me explain exactly how this works. We just got my coffee, guys. Thanks very much. So what we do with this Shopify program, guys, is that we build your Shopify store for you, okay? And we fill your store with all of our products, okay? So over 3,000 products. And then we help you scale that store organically with no paid advertising whatsoever, and we do this by building what we call a brand ambassador program for you, okay? This is exactly how we have managed to launch our own Shopify brand, Winster Creations, which I can in fact pull up, which is winstercreations.com, guys. You can go and check it out now. This is our own Shopify brand, guys. And effectively what we allow you to do with our Shopify program is franchise this entire thing, right? Basically everything. You get to license all the artwork, unlimited reseller license, everything, right? But there's more to it than that. So this is our Shopify brand. We launched this back in 2019, guys. And we drive all of our traffic 100% through Instagram, Facebook, all through social media, 100% organically. And we do it through influencers, okay? And the way we do this is we build something called a brand ambassador program, which I will show you exactly kind of what this looks like. So on the Winster Creations website, we have a brand ambassador sign up page, okay? And this explains pretty much everything that they get. And what we will do is we will build this for you for your store. So we'll build your Shopify store for you, okay? We will launch that store with all of our products, like I said, over 3,000 products, and we will build one of these brand ambassador programs for you, okay? And then what we do is we actually help you attract individuals to come and collab with your brand in exchange for a monthly gift voucher, which they can order free product from your store, okay? Which we will fund, okay? We'll cover the cost of that completely. You just pay a fixed monthly fee. And what this does is it helps you collaborate with individuals on social media that have audiences, okay? People who have an audience that you can reach by working with them, by providing them with free products. They'll create content with those products and they'll share those products with their audience, and that will drive traffic not only to your store organically, it'll also drive traffic to your own social media as well. And you'll have content being created for you by these individuals every single month that you can repost on your own social media, and that's going to help you get likes and engagements and shares from that content, because effectively that content is being made for you by other people, and that content is going to be far better than you just standing, you know, plain white background product images on your store. Okay, so the program costs £395 a month, guys, just to let you know that. We prove this works every single day by streaming live on YouTube. If you have watched these streams before, you will see us every single day, every single morning, weekdays, live from 8:15 usually. You will see us printing, packing and shipping orders in real time every single day. And what we are doing, okay, the reason why we are doing these live streams is because we are effectively proving to you guys that the orders are real, because we're here every day for hours on end doing it, right? We do this all day, guys, 7 days a week, and we stream it 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, showing you guys the real orders, the real products that you'll be selling in your store. And the orders that you see us making live on these streams every single morning are the orders from these stores that we help build. Okay, this is why we stream live on YouTube every day, to prove to you guys that the system works, okay, to show you that the order volumes are real, and what we do generates over 700 orders per week for these stores. Okay, guys, typically over the year we do about 40,000 orders per year. All right, and we run a very lean operation. It is just myself and Kaylee as well, and we do all this from home, and we allow you to franchise this entire thing, guys, so you could also do this entire thing from home. But there's more to it, guys. There's more to it than that. Now, hopefully following along so far, right? So let me just explain a little bit more about what you actually get with this program, right? How it's actually really going to help you. So we do this with no paid ads. There's no contracts and no hidden fees, okay? And when I say no paid ads, when most people think about drop shipping, they think about setting up a Shopify store, sometimes a one product store, which honestly I don't really recommend, but they think Shopify store and then they think paid ads, right? They think Meta ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, TikTok ads. But guys, that does not work, okay? This is what you see everyone on YouTube talking about, trying to sell you their course, saying, if you follow my course, this is how I made, you know, 10, 20, 30,000 a month with my one product store, selling some apparently trending product on TikTok, and I run TikTok ads. Guys, all that is honestly, quite honestly, bullshit, right? That is just complete flipping nonsense, right? And you just don't want to fall for that, because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is you're going to waste a ton of money and a ton of time on setting up your store. It's not going to do anything for you. You're going to waste loads of money on ads, and by the end of it, you're just going to think that dropshipping is a scam that doesn't work, okay? That's not what we do here at all. We build complete brands from the ground up, okay? So this is your brand from the ground up, your store, with zero audience, no following whatsoever, no traffic, nothing. And we basically grow you month after month after month after month after month for as long as you want to stay in the program. It's entirely up to you, and you can take over at any point. So I'm going to explain to you now exactly what you get with this program, okay? So guys, here's what you get, right? For £395 a month, okay? No contracts, no hidden fees. You get a fully launched Shopify store with over 2,500 products. It is actually over 3,000 products that you get. And we deliver that store for you in just 7 days, okay? Then not only do we launch the store for you, so we build and launch it, but after that, we then run the day-to-day operations every single day. So that means not only are we building and launching your store for £395, but we're then running it every single day for you as well, which means that we're taking care of everything. We're the ones keeping your store updated, we're the ones adding new products every week, we're the ones downloading your orders, we're the ones generating your shipping labels, we're the ones handling your marketing. We are doing everything to keep your store running and growing every single month. And we do it by using a proven influencer marketing system that we have developed. Okay, we implemented the system back in 2019. We still use it to this day for our own brand, and we use it for all of the brands that we launch and scale with this Shopify program. Okay, and this attracts brand ambassadors who will essentially pay you to promote your store. Okay, and I'll explain a little bit about exactly how that works in just a sec. So it's a proven organic marketing system, okay, that drives traffic, okay, and will grow your own social media audience without needing any paid advertising whatsoever. This is what we're able to do by working with brand ambassadors, okay? It means you can generate organic traffic without needing paid ads, right? And you do it simply by exchanging free product in exchange for promotion. And you do this every single month, and you build and grow your brand ambassador team as the months go by, okay? And this is how we do it. So when you come into this program and we build your brand ambassador program for you after launching your store, we will essentially allow you to invite people to collaborate with your brand by offering them, this is the offer, this is how we get people in, right? The offer is a £50 influencer voucher that you can send to as many people as you want, okay, to invite them to come and collab with your brand, and in exchange for those free products, promote you to their audience. And this is a recurring voucher, okay? So we give away these £50 influencer vouchers for as many people as you want to invite, and we tell you how to invite these people. I'll get into that in just a sec. But this is the offer. This is why the offer is so strong. Because at the end of the day, if you present somebody with £50 worth of free stuff every single month, the likeliness is they will want to collaborate with you, and they do collaborate with you, and they will order free product. They'll create content for you that you can reshare, and then they'll share that content with their audience, recommending your brand, and this is what drives organic traffic, okay? But not only that, not only do you get the £50 vouchers every single month, bear in mind, guys, this is for £395 a month, right? And you can send unlimited £50 vouchers, okay? So this is how we're helping you grow. So not only do you get that, you also get a £20 new customer voucher as well, which is simply an offer for new customers where they can get 20 quid's worth of free stuff from your store to help you build your customer list, because essentially that's what you need to do. Once you start driving organic traffic from these influencers to your store, you need to then convert that traffic into customers, and we do this very easily by just giving away a free £20 voucher, okay? This builds your customer list, okay? And this is how you get customers onto your list, onto your email list, and this is how you can then very easily turn those customers into repeat buyers and continue to drive future organic traffic in the future as your store grows, okay? And just to be absolutely clear on this, in case you guys are wondering or not sure, everything I just mentioned about the £50 influencer vouchers and the £20 new customer vouchers that we allow you to give out to as many people as you want for £395 a month, all of that product that they will order is supplied completely free until you make over £1,000 a month in recurring sales, okay? This is how we help you grow, okay? We want you to grow because we want you to resell our products, okay? So we effectively want you to grow your store and take it as far as you can, because the more product you can sell of ours, that's only going to benefit us in the future. But in the beginning, we know exactly how difficult it is. We've been there, and we know the only way to grow organically is by exchanging free product with individuals who are going to share that product with their audiences. That's what drives organic traffic, okay? So in the beginning, the only way to do it is to exchange free product, and what we've done is we've built a program where effectively you can pay just a fixed monthly fee, and we will supply all of that product completely free of charge, right? Completely free of charge. So that means all the £50 vouchers, all the product that they order, we supply it for free. All the £20 new customer vouchers, we supply that product for free. Even orders that you'll get in your store, just generally, we supply all that for free. So all the revenue your store makes is yours to keep. Okay, minus your Shopify fees, minus your shipping labels, all of that is profit. So what happens is, and this is exactly what happens, is as your store grows month after month after month after month, right, and your store will grow every single month if you do exactly what we show you to do, then every month you will be generating more and more revenue, and that will be eaten into the cost of this program. So where the program costs £395 per month, every single month you'll be chipping away into that. And eventually what happens is, is you get to the point of about £750 per month in revenue, and that is the point where after your Shopify fees and your shipping label costs, you are then covering the full £395 per month. Effectively, once you get to £750 revenue in your store with this program, at that point, you are effectively funding everything. Okay? You are then completely profitable at that point. Okay? Which means you've then got a team of individuals who are ordering free product, which we're continuing to supply free of charge. You've then got a team of individuals who are promoting you every single month, and they're actually funding it for you. Okay? And the reason why they're funding it for you is because how we actually filter out the good individuals from the bad individuals is when they order the £50 worth of free stuff with their voucher, is we apply a delivery fee, what we call a gifted delivery fee. And what this gifted delivery fee does is it makes them pay something. Okay, now in fairness, it's only 10% of the voucher value, but it does filter out those who are serious about working with you compared to those who are just after free stuff. Okay, because if you just give away free stuff completely for free without imposing some sort of delivery fee, then what happens is you just get tons of people coming on board and just ordering free stuff, and a lot of those people wouldn't even promote your store. They wouldn't provide any benefit at all. But the system that we've designed means that when you work with these individuals, when you collaborate with people, it generates revenue for your store. Okay? And that revenue that it generates is more than twice the cost, i.e. your Shopify fees and the cost of the shipping label, more than twice the cost, providing you with at least a 50% net margin, which you're keeping on all of the revenue that you're driving, even with these collaborations. Okay? Because we're effectively supplying all that product completely free of charge. Right? This is why this program is so amazing to help you grow your store. Okay? Now, just to be clear, you own the brand, it's your store, you own all the assets from day one, by the way, okay? You only give us access through what we call a collaborator access, which is basically our separate login so we can build, launch and run the store day to day. And if you're wondering, you don't need any experience whatsoever. If you're completely new to Shopify, you can absolutely benefit from this right now, and you can absolutely do this because we'll be there doing everything pretty much for you, and we'll be guiding you through the entire process. So, if that wasn't enough, guys, by the way, there is more to it as well. So like I said at the beginning, you are franchising pretty much exactly what you see us doing live on these streams every single day. And what this means is that not only do you get everything I've just mentioned with this program for £395 a month, but you get more than that as well. On top of that, you also get unlimited access to our complete digital library of more than 1,500 designs. Okay, so we've got a very large catalogue of artwork, and we give you unlimited access to that for the same price. Okay, on top of that, we give you a full digital and physical reseller license with unrestricted resale rights, meaning you get access to our full digital library and you can sell that both online or offline, okay, in digital or physical form. You can sell any of our artwork on any type of products, meaning that not only are we helping you launch your Shopify store here, but you can actually then begin to set up and start running your own from home business just like we do, but you've got the license to print and resell our designs on any platform, including both online and offline sales. So you get access to a complete digital library. You can turn those products into any products you want. You can sell wall art, you can print your own copies using our artwork, and you can sell those products, guys, anywhere, and you can do it yourself from home. You can buy yourself a printer, you can buy yourself some cardstock, you can start selling prints, you can start buying mugs, you can buy yourself a mug press. You have all the artwork. On top of that, guys, we add new designs every single week. So what you're doing with this license, effectively, is for £395 per month, you've got us building a Shopify store for you and supplying all of your product completely free of charge. Okay, to your customers as we grow your store. But on top of that, what we're actually giving you as well is we're actually giving you a license to then set up your own thing and replicate what we actually do. Okay, and this is approved for all major platforms. Okay, now to qualify for the program, guys, you need an existing Shopify account. If you haven't got one right now and you are a complete newbie and you're just getting started, it's the first time you're doing dropshipping, then very simply go to Shopify right now. I'm not affiliated with Shopify in any way, by the way. Go to Shopify, you can sign up for an account. They'll actually give you 3 months worth of Shopify access for just £1 or $1 per month. And bear in mind, we are based in the UK. We help you build a UK-based dropshipping store, okay? However, because you get access to the digital library and you can set up your own from home business, you can be anywhere in the world, okay, and start printing our designs, making your own stickers, making your own mugs, making your own t-shirts if you want. You can do anything you want with our artwork, and you can sell that locally as well on top of the UK-based dropshipping store that we are building for you. And the brand that we're helping you build, the reason why that brand sells to UK customers is because we're based in the UK, and as your supplier for dropshipping, okay, this is aside anything you do yourself and run your own thing from home, you can completely do that at the same time in your own country, in your local market, but we're still helping you build a Shopify brand that sells to UK customers, okay, helping you build a brand team that's going to promote you. And this is what we do, right? So to qualify, you need a Shopify account. You can go and create one right now, very, very easily. You can sign up right now, very cheap things, $1 a month for 3 months. Super cheap, guys, right? Basically costs nothing. Then on top of that, you provide access to your store, okay? So after you sign up for this program, okay, we will ask you for access to your store. And what that simply means is that you just provide us with collaborator access, right, which gives us our own login so we can build the store, we can launch it for you, and we do that within 7 days, okay? And we actually allow you to choose your effective launch date, okay? So when you just pop your email address in there, check availability, you can actually specifically select what day you want to launch your store on. So you can launch 7 days from now, or you can launch a month from now, okay? It's up to you. You can schedule it in. Once you've enrolled in the program, that date is fixed, and we'll guarantee to launch your store on that day, okay? So guys, this is just an example of what we've been able to do with this program. So in 2019, when we launched the Winston Creations brand on Shopify, which is this brand right now, guys, okay? This brand here, you can see all these new products. These are brand new products, guys. We add new products every single week. When we launched this brand on Shopify, we scaled this brand using this exact method that we're going to give you now with this program, okay? And we scaled it to 46,000 Great British pounds, okay, which is like, what's that in US dollars? I don't know what that is. 46,000. That's just under $62,000, guys, in the first 12 months using this exact method that we're now effectively replicating for you with this program, okay? So that just goes to show what is possible with this program, okay? And that is aside anything that you do yourself with our license, which comes included with the program, which gives you access to all the artwork and an unlimited resale license. You can sell locally in your own market. Okay, so a couple of FAQs, guys, just before we get into it. Now, hopefully you're following along. Yeah, if you are, great. Give the stream a thumbs up, guys. Any questions, drop them in the chat. I'll check out the questions after I've finished up with going through this stuff with you, right? So, a couple of FAQs, guys. What does it cost to buy into this program, right? This is the biggest thing people ask me, right, if they're not clear. So, this program, okay, the Shopify Launch Accelerator, which is what we've named it, is £395 per month, guys. The program's been around for 2 years. We've worked with many clients, helped them build their stores. All products are supplied 100% free until you make over £1,000 a month in recurring sales, okay? So you will not pay anything more apart from £395 per month, every single month, until you make over £1,000 a month recurring sales. After that, we will charge 39.5% of any additional revenue you make above £1,000 monthly, okay? And we will continue to supply everything for free then as well, okay? So you never have to pay us anything more. That is all you pay with this program. You get access to everything I've just explained, okay? In terms of how much profit can you make? So to be profitable, obviously you need to cover your costs. Here's what you can expect as a percentage of your revenue, okay? These are the actual figures that we see in stores we do this with now. Once you reach £1,000 a month in sales, okay? So you've got the Shopify Launch Accelerator fee, okay, which is our fee, which is £395 per month. That is £1,000 for the sales. That is 39.5% of your revenue. Obviously, simple math, right? Then you've got your Shopify subscription, your fees, and your commissions. That is around 15%. Okay, then you've got your marketing cost, which is zero, because we don't use any paid ads whatsoever. The whole thing's done through influencers, and we're supplying all the product for free. So you have zero marketing cost, so that is zero. You have zero product cost, because all the products are included for free, so that is also zero. Your shipping label costs, roughly around about £2 Great British pounds per order, comes out to about 20 to 25% of the shipping label cost. I've actually overestimated that there at 25%, because it is around about £2 per order, so it's more like 20%. But, you know, let's aid on the side of caution to make sure that we're giving you accurate figures here. The net profit, guys, at £1,000 a month is 20.5%, which is in fact higher than the industry average for dropshipping generally, okay? Dropshipping generally is anything between 5 and 15%. With this, guys, you're getting a guaranteed net profit 20.5%. Okay, in fact, as I mentioned a moment ago, your brand ambassadors will be essentially funding your growth and promoting your brand for free once you get past £750 per month. That's the point when everything is covered anyway. Okay, so at £1,000 a month, you're already making £200 to £250 per month in actual real net profit. Okay, so how do we get traffic without spending money on ads? Right, which is, I've briefly explained, but let me just explain a little bit more. So Shopify is the hardest platform to generate sales on, right? Much easier for you to go now and set up an eBay store or an Amazon even. Amazon's a little bit complicated, but Etsy even, or even TikTok Shop. And much easier for you to get sales on those platforms than Shopify. And the reason is because those platforms already have a customer base. So all you really need to do when you sell on a marketplace is just spend time listing products on marketplaces, and because these marketplaces effectively charge you either a subscription or a listing fee, they have to give you something in return for that, and what they give you is traffic to your listings, right? So if you've got something people want, you put enough traffic through to it, you will get sales. Very easy to get sales on marketplaces, not really that difficult. The problem is tons and tons and tons and tons of competition, lots of people fighting over the same things, right? So, not ideal. Shopify, on the other hand, is you direct and funnel all the traffic into one single store that you own, that every product on that store is your product, okay? So all the traffic comes in is only looking at your products, they can only buy from you, right? But the reason why Shopify is the hardest platform to generate sales on is because even though you pay Shopify a monthly fee, like I said, it is only $1 a month for the first 3 months. After that, I think it's like $25 or $29 a month, Shopify. I think it's $25 if you pay for the year, $29 a month normally. Shopify they're just a platform. They're just giving you the tools, right? The e-commerce store, the ability to transact with customers and, you know, make sales, right? But they're not actually bringing you any traffic. Shopify is not a marketplace, doesn't have to have a customer base. Shopify's customer base is effectively you guys, people who want to build Shopify stores, right? They make their revenue from you guys paying the monthly Shopify fee. They make their revenue from you installing and using apps, because they take a cut of those app fees, and they make their revenue from you guys effectively when you make sales. They take basically a cut of your transactions, but that cut that they take is significantly lower, so 2%, right? That is significantly lower than what you pay to Amazon, eBay, or Etsy. Take Amazon, for example. They take, you know, almost 16% plus VAT, right? So you're up to nearly 20% when you sell on Amazon. eBay, much the same. Etsy, a little bit lower, but pretty much much the same. Okay, so Shopify, no traffic, which is why if you haven't got any idea about how to generate traffic, Shopify is probably a bad call for you, because what's going to happen is you're going to set up a Shopify store, you're not going to know how to do traffic, you're going to do the only thing that you know how to do, which is to run paid ads. You're not going to know how to do that properly. That's not going to work for you. You're going to lose a ton of money, going to hate dropshipping, and then you're just going to move on to find something else and just completely forget the whole bad experience, right? This is not what we do with this program, okay? This program, we help you build a real brand, doesn't use any paid ads, and we just drive traffic to your store organically by working with influencers who will promote your store to their audience every single month, because these individuals, they have audiences, they have followers, right? And you could work with people with just a few thousand followers to tens of thousands followers, okay? Now in the beginning, we have you work with people who are smaller because they're more likely to work with you. As your brand grows, you can increase the size range of the individuals that you work with. So as you grow on social media, build your own audience, you're more likely to be able to work with bigger people, and you start reaching out to bigger people. So we've made over 3 million dropshipping sales using this exact method, and every time to help our clients drive traffic to stores that we've built and launched for them. This is the method that we use every time. This proves our methods are working, guys. They deliver results every time that we use these methods. Now, by the way, if you want to learn exactly how we get these results, okay, without coming on board in this program, then I have written a complete organic marketing guide, which you can in fact go and check out right now for free. It's the How to Your First 10K with Shopify. It is in the tools and resources section, guys. So if you go to there and you go here, How to Your First 10K with Shopify, this is actually the complete strategy that we use, right? So this is everything you need to know. The strategy is here. This is effectively what we are implementing when you come on board in our Shopify Launch Accelerator program. It is this strategy, this guide. Give the whole guide away for free, guys. There's no secrets in that guide at all, right? I can give you all of that for free, because what you are effectively paying for here with this system, with our Shopify program, is you are paying for all of the free product that we're supplying. You are paying for us to manage and run your store every single day. You're paying for us to build and launch your store. You're paying for us to keep your store updated. You're paying for us to do all the marketing for your store. And you're paying for the knowledge and experience that you are gaining from myself, who will be working directly with you every single day to help you build and scale your store. I have over 20 years with experience doing this, guys. Okay, so what products do we actually sell? So for those of you who don't know, if you haven't watched the streams before, we design and make and supply all of our own products, okay? So we've got complete control over our own supply chain from start to finish, which is unlike most suppliers in the dropshipping industry. Most suppliers are probably not manufacturing products, they're probably working with a manufacturer and then they're like a distributor in the middle. So it's just adding more middlemen, right? Which is why we can give you such low unit costs on the products that we produce. Okay, so we make and supply all of our own products. You see us doing this live on these streams every single day. We are based in the home decor niche, which means mostly home decor items, but we specialize in items that can be personalized, and you will have in your store, when we launch it, access to all of our best-selling categories, which is acrylics, greeting cards, mugs, cups, prints, wax melts, wall art, stickers. We do labels, get weight loss stuff, charts, journals, trackers, and we even do food planners as well. You can, in fact, go and explore all this stuff. It's the stuff you see us making live on these live streams. You can go to the Winston Creations website and you can explore everything that we have to offer right here on this website if you want to go and check it out, right? Okay, that is all the products that we sell. You are effectively licensing this entire system off us. We'll be selling exact same products in your store. You can also create your own products, which you can add to your store, create your own designs, add them into your store, no problem. But we're constantly adding new artwork and new designs to your store for you, okay? So we will launch your store with a very extensive range, over 2,500 products. It is in fact over 3,000 products. And these will be the exact same products that you see us making live on our live streams every single day. And don't forget, the orders that you see us doing live on these streams every single day is orders from these stores, okay? They are orders from stores that we've already helped build and launch The sales coming in from those stores are the orders that you see us doing every single day. Okay, so who owns the store? You do. As I mentioned, it is your brand, it's your store, it's your Shopify account. Okay, we just have a collaborator access, and you will maintain complete access, full control over the store at all time, guys. Okay, all times. So how do you provide access to your store? Very easily. We are a registered Shopify partner, which means that we can request something called collaborator access to any Shopify store, which you can approve or, of course, deny, revoke access. You have full control, right? So once you come on board to the program, we will apply for access to your Shopify store with our own login, and you can then approve that to give us access. That's going to allow us to start building your store and then launch it for you in the next 7 days. Okay, so the next question I get asked a lot is what happens if you decide to take over? Okay, so when you're ready, like I said, this program runs, it's monthly recurring, and there's no contract, which means you can stay in the program and continue to get all the benefits month after month after month after month for as long as you want. Okay, but you can just decide to take over at any time and take your store in any direction you want to go. Okay, and if you decide to take over, you'll no longer need to pay us any fees. It means you no longer pay the $395 per month. You get to run the store however you want. You can add products from other suppliers, and you can sell them alongside our products as soon as we hand over the reins of your store. Okay, which will be as soon as if you cancel the subscription at the end of your billing period, we'll hand over the store to you, and then you're free to do whatever you want with your store. You can continue to run it, you can sell it, we can help you do that. In fact, we've sold stores. Because at the end of the day, when you're building a Shopify store that generates sales and does that organically, you're actually building a real asset that's actually has real value. Okay, when you're doing it all through paid ads, at the end of the day, you're not really providing that much value, because the new owner's got to come on board, they've got to pay all the ads. The ads are a risk, they're a liability to the business, whereas organic traffic, having an audience, which is what we help you build, that is a real asset, right? Because that's not going away. You know, there's nothing's causing that to go away, right? Still have all your brand ambassadors. They'll be continuing to promote your store to their audiences every single month if you choose to continue working with them. And by continuing to work with them, that is essentially continuing with the brand ambassador program that we set up, which means you continue to both sell or gift our products. And if you want to do that and you're not paying a monthly fee, then you just simply pay our wholesale price, which is effectively the unit cost of our products on a pay-as-you-go basis, right? So it means you don't pay any monthly fees, but you just pay for whatever you sell or gift to your brand ambassadors. Now, you might be wondering, this is a big question, right? You might be wondering, well, if we do everything as I've been explaining pretty much throughout, which we do, you're probably wondering, well, what exactly do you do, right? So let me explain this, right? So influencer collaborations are absolutely essential for promoting and marketing your store and driving organic traffic. Okay, so to guarantee this works, we give you two very simple tasks that we need you to do daily. Okay, so the first thing we have you do when you come on board is we have you send invites with these vouchers. Remember I said about the £50 vouchers? You send invites and DMs to potential people who want to collaborate with your brand, and we actually give you the templates. Now I'll show you that, because if you go to our how to your first 10k, and I told you this is the exact strategy we use, these, how to get people to collab with you, right? Here's a few tips, and this is exactly what we give you access to. We give you these templates, which is the exact template that we use right now, so we know it's effective, we know it's working, because we have people using it, and we still use it ourselves to this day. These are the templates that we'll have you use to reach out to people on social media, okay, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, whatever social platforms you want to set your brand up on. You reach out to individuals who are interested in home decor related products, because they're the type of products that we sell, and you reach out using these personalized templates, okay? And then what you do is you send your invites and your DMs every single day, and you will start to get responses from individuals. A number of different type of responses. You get responses, people like, oh, it sounds great, how do I start? In which case, you just send them the link to your application page, they sign up, they claim the voucher, they order their free product, and, you know, away they go, right? Very easy. You'll get other people who are more cautious. They'll be like, oh, I don't really know what this involves. Can you tell more information? Absolutely fine. You're going to get that. This is why we've written a template for it, right? So you get this template, send it back. More often than not, this will be like, oh, sounds great. How do I start? In which case, you then just send them this, right? Straight to your application page where you can sign up and claim the voucher. Very easy. So the first thing we have you do every single day, and guys, by the way, the more of this that you do, the faster your store will grow, okay? There is a direct correlation between the more outreach that you do, this is what we call it, it's collaboration outreach. The more outreach that you do and the volume of traffic that you get as a result of that outreach are directly proportional to each other, okay? So the more invites you send, bear in mind that we allow you to send unlimited gift vouchers, so we allow you to work with as many people as you want. The reason why we do that is because we want you to grow as fast as you can, right? That's why we don't put a cap on it. So we allow you to send as many invites and DMs to potential collaborators as you want across social media using our tried and tested templates. And then we also have you post daily on your social media, okay? And we do, in fact, we give you the content, right? We tell you exactly what to post, okay? And in the beginning, this is how this works. In the beginning, let me tell you first exactly why you post daily on social media. Again, let me go back to the strategy, the how to your first 10K, Shopify. This explains everything. I'll explain exactly why we have you post on social media, right? So you should start posting on social media daily, but the reason why you post is not to drive traffic, okay? People, when they're growing a brand new with Shopify, they post on their social media account with the hope of driving traffic, right? But that is, is hopeless, right? That is not going to do anything at all, because that content you're posting is not going to reach anyone, right? That's just a fact. So most people launch their stores by posting content on social media with the goal of driving traffic, okay? This is a mistake, because unless you already have an audience, you're not going to generate any minimal traffic from your zero audience, right? So posting daily, what it does is it builds credibility for your brand, okay? And this is especially true when you're reaching out to influencers for collaborations, which is the path that you need to take, okay? So the main purpose of your social media accounts is to show potential collaborators that you are a real brand and to showcase exactly what you sell. So if you think of your Instagram and you think of your grid, okay, when someone lands on your Instagram page, the first thing they see is your grid, okay? That grid should instantly show that collaborator exactly what it is they're going to get if they want to work with you. So when you're reaching out to people with your invites using the templates that we give you, first thing they're going to do, go straight to your social media profile, because it's the easiest click. Because you DM them on Instagram or on TikTok, the easiest click is to click on your profile. Your profile needs to be full and busy for that credibility for your brand, so you don't look empty, a ghost town, tumbleweed going everywhere, right? You need to look credible, right? So what we do in the beginning, until we start working with influencers and they start creating content for you, you focus on every single day posting product images from your store to your Instagram grid. And this demonstrates that you are active and gives collaborators a clear idea of the type of products that you sell, right? So if someone lands on your Instagram, they see exactly the type of products you sell because you're posting images of that. We give you all those images. You can download them from your store directly, very easily. And that way, they will be able to see exactly what they're going to get by collaborating with you, with your offer. So you're effectively saying to them, look, come collaborate with my brand. I think you'll be a good fit. Here's £50 worth of free stuff. They go to your Instagram, they see what you sell. It's easy for them to make a yes or no decision at that point. And this is how we get people to collaborate with your brand, okay? So your full attention in the beginning, okay? Because we're doing everything for you. We're managing the entire day-to-day for you. What this allows you to do is put all of your full attention and focus on these invites and DMs, okay? And posting daily on your social media. Because if you had to run everything else as well, you would spend less time on doing those two things, and those two things are what move the needle forward and grow your store. But most people don't do those two things because they're too preoccupied on doing all the other stupid shit with Shopify, as in changing your fonts and changing your background colors and adding new images and buying themes and installing apps and All that is nonsense, right? The only two things that you should be focusing on when you launch a new brand is posting daily on social media for credibility, making your brand look active, and DMing people every single day. Do you want to collaborate with my brand? This is my offer. Yes or no, right? That is what you should be focusing all your time and effort on. If you're not focusing time and effort on that, that's why you're not growing, okay? That's why you're not getting anywhere, because you're not doing that. You're too busy faffing around with your store on pointless shit which is not going to do anything, right? So that's what we have you do, those two tasks. Now, I'm going to ask you a question right now. Do those two tasks sound like something that you can do, right? Does it seem like you are capable of being able to copy and paste a template that we give you and send that to people on Instagram right now? Do you think you can do that? I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure anyone can do this. This is why I'm saying you don't need any experience for this at all, right? If you can copy and paste the template and send it to people on social media, you can do this, right? The next thing, can you post daily? Can you download a product image from your store, okay? And can you post that on your social media daily? You can write your captions for ChatGPT if you want, which is free, right? Super simple. That's all you need to do. If you can do those two things, which I'm pretty sure anyone can, then you can grow your store. Okay, you can grow your store and this will work for you. So this comes on to how we actually guarantee this works. So if you do the things that we tell you to do, you send DMs, you invite people to collaborate, and you do it consistently, and you post on your social media every day so you look legit, your store grows. Okay? There's no ifs, there's no buts about it, there's no excuses, no exceptions, no debate here, guys, at all, right? This is what happens. We do this now with our clients right now. We're already doing this. There's no debate. If you do those things, your store grows. If you don't do those things, you don't grow. And this applies to those of you who are trying to grow and you're trying to do this on your own. If you do those things and you set it up in the right way, okay, like we explain in our strategy guide, your store will grow. If you spend time faffing around with your store, installing apps, changing your fonts, changing your background colors, changing your logo, you will not grow. Okay, you'll just be paying Shopify every month for no reason. Okay, so here's a simple fact for you guys. If you collaborate with individuals who have audiences who are interested in the type of products that you sell, and those individuals share your products with their audience, organic growth occurs, and that eliminates the need for paid advertising. Okay, that in a nutshell is exactly what we do. So here's the thing. You invite people to collaborate with your brand, you give them the offer of £50 worth of free products every month, which is a crazy offer. Most people say yes to that. We then supply those products for free, and in return, they share new products every single month, because we add new products every single month. This is a recurring monthly £50 voucher that they get, so they always have a reason to come back. This repeatedly drives organic traffic to your store and provides you with free unlimited content to share. So as I mentioned a moment ago about you posting daily on your social media, you do that up until the point that people start creating content, and then you reshare their content, because that content is miles better than the plain product images you start off with, right? So in the beginning, before you have brand ambassadors creating content for you, which will be the first few weeks, the only content you can post is just product images from your store, right? It's the only thing you start. Everyone starts that way. But what happens is over time, within the first few weeks, as people start to receive their orders, they're going to start creating content for you. That's going to mean you're going to get video content, reels, and you're going to be able to download that content, repost it and reshare it on your own social media, and then that content is what's going to drive the real engagement. You're going to get the likes, the shares. That is how you're going to grow your own audience on social media. Okay, so bear in mind, if someone creates content on Instagram, you can download it, you can repost that on Instagram and on TikTok and on Facebook and on Pinterest, all the other social channels. So you can grow, okay, horizontally with one piece of content that somebody creates on just one channel. You can grow across multiple channels at the same time. And this is how you grow your audience across multiple channels organically with one piece of content from just one brand ambassador. And they do this every single month, okay? Because that's the deal. The £50 voucher, the deal is you create content, promote my store. I can reuse that content everywhere, okay? So the more people you collaborate with, the more growth you'll see. So all of your time and effort, you focus on doing those two things, which is the reach out, the cold outreach with our templates and posting daily on social media, including then reposting the content that gets made for you by your brand ambassadors. As that team grows, the more growth you will see. Those are the only things you need to focus on. You just pay us the fixed monthly fee. Once you reach £750 a month in sales, everything's covered, right? You are completely profitable from that point onwards, right? Completely profitable. And that's not even a lot of money to get to, guys. It's really not, right? You just need to focus on the outreach, you'll get there. So why does this work so well? So the reason this works so well, okay, if you haven't already figured that out, is that individuals you collaborate with, okay, you can reach a large target audience through these individuals, okay, which it would be impossible for you to get access to their audience without building these collaborations, okay? But on top of that, they already have a connection with their audience, because at the end of the day, if someone's got 5,000 followers, they've obviously built that following by building a connection with that audience. That audience is obviously interested in that individual, they like the type of content that they make, otherwise they wouldn't be following them. So what this means is that when they endorse you, okay, or endorse any brand, it feels more genuine to their audience coming from them than it would coming from you, okay? Which is why these endorsements are far more effective than, say, traditional ads such as paid ads or any content made by brands themselves, which is why when you create content yourself and you post it on social media yourself, that's why it doesn't do anything. It's because people know, well, you're a brand trying to sell stuff. I'm not interested in your content just because you're a brand trying to sell stuff, right? So you have to leverage it through other people in order to reach tens, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people. You have to do it through people who already have a following, so that the connection of the recommendation feels genuine, right? Now, content made by your collaborators featuring your products will get much higher engagement rates. You get way more likes, comments and shares on that content than any form of paid advertising or any content you would try and make yourself, guys, right? So that, in a nutshell, is exactly why it works, exactly why I can help you. But don't be fooled, guys, this is not a course, okay? This is not me trying to sell you a course. Clearly this is not a course, because at the end of the day, what course gives you everything that I've just explained? We're going to build a real brand, okay? It's going to drive all of its own traffic via social media. It's going to be 100% organic, going to do it with brand reps, and you're not going to need to rely on any paid advertising to make any sales. And during this process, not only will all of that happen, but you will also learn, just by sheerly working with us, exactly how we do it. So if you want to go off and do it again, you'll know the entire process step by step, right? So guys, if you are interested, go and check out the Shopify Launch Accelerator right now. Pop in your email address, check the availability of the program. We do have limited spots because essentially it takes us a week to build these stores. And that is just to get them launched, and then we're managing day to day as well. So we only have limited capacity anyway. So pop your email address in, get yourself enrolled in this program, guys. I truly believe it is the way to help people build dropshipping stores the right way and scale them. On top of that, we're giving you access to a complete franchise system. You are effectively franchising our entire business. You get a full reseller license, access to all our artwork. You can set up your own thing at home. Go and buy yourself a printer, go and buy yourself a mug press, go and buy yourself a t-shirt press, access to all our designs, set up your own thing in your local market as well. And yeah, and we'll help you build your Shopify brand from the ground up, guys. So it's called the Shopify Launch Accelerator, guys. There will be links on screen throughout today's stream, and yeah, go and check it out, guys. I'm pretty sure it can help you. If you're interested, you can reach out to me. If you want to book a call, by the way, guys, you can just click on the book a call link, and you can schedule a call with myself if you want me to. Basically, you know, if you have any questions or whatever, you can book a call. We can go over it, and yeah, and then you can come on board, and yeah, we can start building your store for you. Right. It is time to get into today's stream, guys, because we have been going there for a little bit long. Thanks for watching, and yeah, time for us to crack on with today's stream. Hi Steve, how you doing, mate? You alright? Right, exciting news. We are pretty much ready to go. We are ready to go, basically. I'm going to show you now in this video. I'm going to go through a few things with you. let you know exactly what you need to do. I'm going to open your store now, and then basically starting sort of right now, you can crack on, mate, with the collab outreach. Now I'm going to show you exactly everything that you need to do now, mate, okay, right, to start moving this forward. So hopefully you can see my screen here. Otherwise I'll have to record this again, hopefully not. Yeah, so if I pull up your store, first thing I'm going to do, right, okay, so it's 20 to 5, we're just going to open it up early. I'm going to unlock your store now, okay, make that available to customers. It's got password protection on it. Let's take the password protection off, let's hit save, and then let's basically go to your store. Okay, looking pretty good. And what I'm also going to do is, while I'm on here, I'm just going to pull up your store in a private browser tab on my mobile phone, just to make sure that it is actually open. And it is indeed. Awesome, mate. Right, brilliant, cool. That is looking pretty good. Right, I hope you like it, mate. I think it's looking pretty cool, in fairness. It's a lot different to the last one I launched. Anyway, right, let me just show you now. I'm going to go back into your admin. So store's open now, mate. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you where you need to send people to apply for your program. Now, you said that you've basically already got about 14, 15 individuals already sort of pre-interested, which is brilliant, to be honest. You're the first guy I've worked with who's actually done like a pre-launch type of thing and actually attracted individuals who would be interested in working with you once you go live today. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to now contact those individuals, and you're going to want to send them to your application page so they can do the sign-up process. Basically exactly what you did yourself yesterday. So the sign up page, as you know, is this become a rep page here. There's links all over the site to that. You can click here to apply to claim your £50 voucher, and then they can go through the sign up process exactly like you did basically yesterday. Now, how do you accept applicants? Now, I'm pretty sure you did accept yourself yesterday, so you kind of know how to do that, but I just want to go through it again with the application that I made, and that's why I made that test application, is so I can show you on this video when we launch your store exactly the process for doing that. So if I go to the collabs section, as you know, when people apply for your program, you get an email from Shopify Collabs, right? So basically, rule of thumb is the faster that you approve these people, this is what we see, right, in the metrics. The faster you approve, the more likely they are to go and place that gifted order straight away. Okay, so if you leave the application sitting there for a while, it's possible they can lose interest and they can just be like, I'll leave it till next week. Do you know what I mean? Whatever, right? You know, so it is better to get on top of these applications ASAP, as soon as you can. So you can see here, if you go to the main collab screen, you're going to see this review application thing when you've got applicants waiting to be approved. If we click on review application, you can see my application that I made yesterday. Now, obviously, because I'm such a amazing influencer, we're going to approve my application, right? So what we need to do here is, oh, at least got my age right. Right, what we need to do is we need to click make offer, okay? But before we do that, we want to copy this link here, right? So this is the commissionable link that they will share in their bios and in their stories when they post content with your products. They're going to share this link with their audience, and that link is basically going to be a commissionable link for them. You know that they get 30% commission by using that link. But what we allow them to do, Collabs defaults to their social handle as the default collab link. But what we allow them to do during the application process is choose a personalized link, because sometimes people have very weird social handles with underscores and things which are not ideal links, right? So a lot of the time people will actually choose something which is different to their social handle, and you need to make sure that you're applying that to this offer. So what you want to do here is just copy this handle. I don't know why I copied it like 4 times. Click on make offer, and over here on the right hand side click edit, and this is where you can paste that in. You can see otherwise it would have given me just Jason Morgan as my link, and then what I would do is I would end up going off sharing the one that I thought I put in, and I'd be sharing the wrong link. So you need to check in their application on the previous screen here. Okay, you need to check what that is, copy that. I always copy it, make offer, click edit, just paste that in there, and then just click back. Now you need to add their benefits to the offer. Okay, you don't need to change any of the templates that are already pre-written for you. Okay, we've written all custom templates for your store. None of these templates are copied from anyone else's store. This is completely unique to your store. So the program, it's always brand rep. Really important you put them on the brand rep program. Okay, otherwise they will not be on the right program to get the benefits of what this program is going to give them. So put them on the brand rep program, and when you're selecting gift, when you always select the welcome gift voucher. I mean, the way to know this is if you look on the top left, you've got create welcome offer, and on the gift selection you've got welcome gift voucher. So it's a welcome offer, so they get the welcome voucher. Now the reason why I'm telling this is because I've had people come on board, and when they've been with us for a couple of months, what you will start to see in this gift selection, this drop down box for gift selection, you're going to see monthly vouchers in there as well. Like you're going to see a £50 August voucher in there, you're going to see a £50 September voucher in there, right? What's really important is that you don't go and issue the monthly vouchers to these individuals who you're creating a welcome voucher for. It's always the welcome gift and not the monthly voucher, okay? Because if you issue the wrong voucher, they may not be able to spend it because they might not qualify for it, okay? So that is really important. So always, when you're creating a welcome offer, you always send the welcome gift. And this also applies to invites, which I'll cover in just a second. So we're going to go welcome gift voucher, and then we're just going to hit send offer, right? And that basically accepts them into your program. They'll get a notification with Shopify Collabs just like you did. They get the welcome email. The welcome email tells them exactly where to go, how to get the voucher code, and then they can go off on your website and they can start ordering straight away, put their voucher in at the checkout, and then it basically discounts that by £50. Every single product is included in that voucher. There is no exclusions at all, and they just pay the gifted delivery. I don't know whether you've tested yours out or not, but basically that's how it works. Now, right, how to find people within the Collabs app and how to actually send them invites. That's what we're going to look at next. So in the Shopify Collabs app, okay, now you said you did have a look, so you probably do know this. There's a recruiting screen, okay? In the recruiting screen, this is where you basically find everyone on Collabs. This is everyone who's signed up for Collabs. So these are essentially what we call warm leads, people who are actively looking for collaborations with brands, right? So in all fairness, compared to DMs, these are easy, but you're limited by Shopify. You only get 100 of these to send per week, okay? And when you're trying to grow and you're trying to scale your store, 100 invites isn't enough, because the response rate that you're going to get is going to be like 5 to 6%, 10% if you're lucky, and then that rate is going to get even lower from people who actually respond, who actually go on to actually order. So yeah, 100 per week is not enough. Ideally, you really want to get to the point where you're doing something like 100 per day, okay? So, and that's where the DM side of things come in. Now, inside of the Collabs app and the recruiting screen, to use up your 100 invites per week, and you absolutely should, because these are probably the easiest collabs for you to get, you should use some of these filters, okay? Now, obviously, you can filter by social account. I usually don't recommend that you do that. There's really no need to, but it is important to filter by location, okay? So what I would do in the beginning is definitely filter by United Kingdom, okay? That's important, because even though we do ship internationally and you can work with people overseas, in the beginning, you're really going to want to be focusing on people in the UK, because you're basically just going to get the best response rate because of the delivery charges. Okay, so delivery is, you're talking like £8.50 to Germany. It's really not that bad. They're paying gifted delivery in the UK is £5 anyway, so £8.50. You can get collaborations, but you're definitely going to get the best results. You're trying to scale your store at this point, right? So you're going to want to work with the primary market, and the primary market is the UK. So another filter you can add is audience size. Now, what I don't recommend you do is reach out to people who are basically too large, okay? And this is where the audience size comes in. Now, when I do these launches with people, I tend to always say to them, right, in the beginning, if you've got 0 following on social media, I basically say to them, to get the best results, you're going to want to follow people with less than 50. You're going to want to work with people with less than 15,000 followers. Now, this is not a hard rule, but basically, as you grow your own social media, the size of the people that you want to work with is ideally between 10 and 100 times your own social media following. So, that's pretty easy to work out, right? So if you've got like 500 followers, then your target collaborator is between 5,000 and 50,000 followers. And the reason why we've come up with this figure is because this figure is where this is the range in which you're most suited for collaborations, in terms of that when they look at you, and they always do, and they look at your size, somebody with up to 50,000 followers would still be wanting to work with you, even though you've only got 500 followers. Okay, so between 10 and 500. So it scales. The type of people you can reach out to scales as you grow. Okay, as your audience size grows, it scales. Now, again, it's not a hard rule, and you can definitely and absolutely experiment with this as much as you like. But if you did want to reach out to people between a certain range, it is just a case of just putting 1,000 to say 20,000, and the filter automatically applies. Okay. Now, a little trick here: when you are reaching out to people through the Shopify collabs, a good trick which hugely increases the response rate, okay, like double, is that you pull up their social media profile and you follow them before you invite them. Okay. Now, this does also apply to DMs as well, but you have to be careful because you have follow restrictions on the social platforms as well. You can't just go and follow like 100 people per day from day one. Now, certainly in the future, you can get away with that, obviously, as your account grows. But in the beginning, obviously, they've all sorts of restrictions, on the number of DMs you can send, the number of people you can follow. You don't want to get your account restricted. Now, I'm pretty sure you're already aware of this, right? But one thing that is going to improve your response rate in both the Shopify collabs invites and the DMs is if you follow these individuals first, okay? So the easiest way to do this is you can actually pull up their social profiles. Each one of these links directly to their profile. So you can just open that up in a new tab. And if you're logged in, you can just follow them straight away, okay? Very, very easy. The reason why you would want to follow them straight away, and the reason why we think it increases the collaboration rates, is because people actively check and keep an eye on the notifications they get when so-and-so follows you for so, even when people get big. Because you're working with sort of small influencers in the beginning, I can guarantee you those people are definitely checking this information. They're looking at the notifications. They're not so big to the point where they just basically just delete all their notifications every day. So if you follow them, right, and then you send them an invite, you kind of like warm them up a little bit, right? They know who you are. It hasn't come completely cold, okay? So by the time you send them the invite, they may have even had a look at your social media, which is why what I mentioned earlier on about why you need to post content to your social media grid every single day, because that is where they're going to go first. They won't go to your website. They go to your social media profile. That grid is going to sell them on whether they want to collab with you or not, all right? It's really important for that grid to be full of stuff that makes you basically look legit, tells them exactly the type of products you sell, and that's going to make or break the collaboration. Okay, it's that grid every single time. So you start off with product images, and then in time, as your reps start creating content with you, you repost that, and the reels that they create, you download and you post their reels to your grid in replace of the daily product images that you'd be posting. In the beginning, you can only post product images because that's all you've got. But in time, as your reps start generating content for you, most of that content is going to be reels. And then you want to basically use that reel content, because that is essentially what gets way more engagement. Reels get way more engagement than images. So you then want to fill up your grid with reels every day. Okay, so, and that just makes it a loop of, it just sort of improves itself, because you go from posting product images to posting reels, which basically get more likes and engagement, helps you grow your own social media, and basically just makes the collaboration rate increase even more. So if you want to invite any of these individuals, what I recommend doing is opening up the individual in a new tab. Okay, and the reason why you open that up in a new tab is so that when you get to the invite screen here, if you just click on them directly from this screen and then you click back, you lose all of your filters, okay, which is obviously a bit of a pain in the ass. It's obviously a collabs thing they haven't thought of, right? So always open them up in a new tab, okay, because that makes your life easier. And then what you want to do is, you can see some stats and what have you. You want to invite the creator, okay? Now, there's no need for you to be very specific about the type of people that you're inviting. However, what you can do is you can search by keywords. Now, this is pretty much the same as searching by hashtags, okay, on TikTok, Instagram, any platform, to find people who are going to be interested in the type of products you sell. Now, we did discuss this, about a week ago, I think, about the type of keywords that you would use. That basically needs to relate to the type of products you sell. Okay, so you can see you're a home decor brand. But you can just use ChatGPT or any AI model to just come up with a ton of keywords that you can use in this setting to find and filter the type of creators you want to work with. Okay, so yeah, just pop your keywords in. That's going to really help you filter things out. Like, for example, if I was putting like new home, something like that, that's going to filter out a load of people for me. Okay, and then you can pick and choose. Now, what I can tell you, predominantly your brand reps are going to be female. Like, it is literally 99% female, 1% male, right? So without being sexist or anything like that, just invite women, right? Basically, because the brand speaks, it's a home decor brand, the type of products we sell, it just, 95% of our customers are women. Just target women with this program. Okay, so back to the invite screen. So if I want to invite this individual now, I would just click on let me go back in. Say I want to invite this lady here, this Sarah Walsh, right? So I want to pull up her collabs profile like this, and then I want to invite creator. Now, really important to do here is select program. Always choose brand rep. Okay, you must remember to do this stuff I'm doing now. So add to offer, and then add gift. Always the welcome gift. Always the welcome gift. Okay. Now, again, in the future, as the months go by, you will start seeing an August gift in here, September gift, October gift, November gift. But you must remember, because you're inviting people, you're inviting them to join your program, which means you need to give them the welcome gift all the time. I'm sorry if that sounds like I'm, saying it in a way for dummies, but honestly, the problems I've come across with people doing two issues here. Sending invites without attaching gifts is a big one, which means that you've basically sent an invite with no voucher, and then that just pretty much kills the collaboration because you've made the mistake right from the beginning. So don't forget to attach the gift. And the second issue is that people send in the monthly voucher instead of the welcome voucher, and then that causes a problem, which again, all of this, you're causing friction. Any friction reduces the rate of collaboration. Okay, need to make it as easy as possible for people. So we're going to add that to offer. So you want the program and the gift added to every single invite. You can see we've basically used 1 of 100. You don't need to change any of this. We've pre-written this for you. all that you need to do, you can literally just stay at the top of the page. You just add the program, add the gift, press send invite. Now I'm not going to do that now because I'm not particularly going to be, I don't want to invite this individual for you. But as you can see, 1 out of 100, use up your 100 allowance, okay? Make sure you follow this person before you do that, okay? And then if you look at it this way, you can follow, right in the beginning, you could easily follow like 15 people per day. If you do 15 invites through Shopify Collabs per day, then that's going to be basically like 95 a week. So that's going to get you pretty much to your 100 per week, okay? And then when it renews next week, you can just repeat that and do it again. So, right. How to do, sorry, I've just got a list here, so I'm going through my list. This is my checklist. Right, next thing is to, this is just a reminder really, is don't forget to, if you haven't already, let me just pull this in, make sure you can see this. Don't forget to basically read this bit, okay? This strategy bit. And the reason why I say read this if you haven't read this before is because, and the reason why I basically tell everyone to read this is that this is how we do exactly what we do with this program, okay? So it's really important for you to know the method and strategy that we use to enable the growth of your brand rep team, which is going to enable the growth of your store, okay? It is done entirely with your brand rep team, and that is what makes it organic, okay? So this strategy is important for you to know and understand basically, and if you've got any questions on it whatsoever, just, you know, by all means just throw them my way, right? So yeah, I just wanted to pop that in there as a reminder. The how to your first 10K with Shopify, just so you know exactly the strategy that we're using to grow your store, okay? And to do it through brand ambassadors. So yeah, in terms of inside the store itself, there's nothing that you really need to do inside the store, okay? So we basically keep on top of everything, right? We do everything. We will process all your orders, we'll generate all your shipping labels, we'll keep your store up to date. Obviously we've got live catalog sync anyway. Yeah, we'll do all of your email marketing, basically. We take care of that, basically. Customer service, we can even take care of directly inside because we can email customers directly from your store. Yeah, there is basically nothing inside your store that you need to worry about. And the reason why we do this is so that we can allow you to focus 100% on the thing that's going to move your store forward. And that thing is going to be the collaborator outreach. Okay, so yeah, that's you. Hit me up on Slack. As well. Sorry mate, I'm recording a video for you, but you've just messaged me on Slack while I'm doing it. Be finished in 5. I'll upload it here. Right, cool. So yeah, that's just me replying to you a while back. That's kind of weird, right? Because I'm actually recording. Yeah, nothing you need to do, mate, inside the store. Okay, you can basically just leave everything to us. Any problems with your brand reps? Any questions from them? If it's an obvious one and you feel confident replying, go for it. The reason why I say to people is that any questions received from anyone about anything, in the beginning you might want to forward those questions over to me here before you reply, just so that you're saying the right things and giving the right information, okay? There are lots of questions that you can get, lots of little niggly issues that can arise, basically, and it's important that we basically deal with everything the right way. And we've dealt with this so many times now that we have everything pretty much templated. So pretty much no matter what type of message that you get from your reps or people that you're reaching out to. For example, I'll give you an example, right? So obviously we do this with a number of brands. You know, we launch a new store probably every, I think you're the third store we've launched this year. So, you know, we launch stores not regularly, but, you know, every couple of months. What happens is that, you know, you're all on Instagram, you're all on Shopify collabs, and you're sending invites to people, and every now and then you get this invite crossover, right? Where basically you might send an invite to somebody who's been invited by one of the other brands that we've launched, and what can happen is they can go, oh, well, that invite looks very similar to an invite I got. Do you see what I mean? And they can check your store out, check their store out if they remember, and they can look at the stores and go, oh, this is weird, both stores selling the same products, and they can basically like get a bit confused by that and a bit concerned, if you like, sometimes. And we basically have templates to deal with that, right? Which basically just explains the entire thing. So if that happens, send that over to me so I can look at it and I can basically just, you know, give you the right response, tell you exactly how to deal with that. Yeah, you know, so there are little issues, niggly issues that can happen, things like that, right? I just want to make you aware of that, just so that I am here to help you deal with basically every single issue that comes up, because I do want you focusing basically 100% of your effort on this collab outreach, okay? Because I can honestly tell you, mate, it is the number one thing that you can do every single day to push the needle forward and get your store off the ground, mate, okay? Now, don't forget, I will be here, okay? This is not a handoff or a, you know, sort of ta-ra, see you later. Not at all, mate. So I'm going to be here every single day inside of Slack. You're going to get regular updates at least 3 times a week. These are full updates with basically we look at how the store's doing. Yeah, I do that 3 times a week, basically with everyone. In the first month, basically, that you get 2 times a week, and then when we add the third marketing email in, basically we then start doing it 3 times a week. So it's like you get updates usually on a Sunday, usually on a Wednesday, usually on a Friday. Sometimes there is some alternation, might be a little bit day later, depends how busy we are. So that can affect those updates sometimes. But yeah, I just want you to know that I will be here basically 24/7 inside of Slack to guide you through this entire process. And yeah, you can reach out to me. As you know, you've already been doing it anyway. The reason why we have this Slack is so that, you know, basically the individuals that we work with can get access to me, you know, 7 days a week, pretty much 24/7. You know, the only time you can't contact me is when I'm sleeping. But even then, you can send me a message and I'll pick it up in the morning, right? So yeah, I just want you to know, mate, that the support is there for you every single day. All you need to do is reach out. Any questions, any queries, let me know, mate. Right, so I'm going to wrap this video up now. Hopefully, we'll see when your first order comes in. Hopefully it won't be too long. Yeah, might even be this evening. You know, a lot of people shopping this evening. Right, it might be this evening. If not, don't fret about that at all, mate. Literally, I've seen stores basically take like a week to get their first sale. Yeah, don't fret about it. It compounds over time. It will grow. You just need to follow this strategy, mate, okay? Right, I'm going to wrap this video up now, mate. And yeah, basically, and pretty much call it a day. Well, actually, no, I've actually got about another hour in the office. Anyway, mate, I'll leave it there now, and I'll send this video over to you on Slack right now. All right, cheers, bud. Thanks again. I'm just going to give you a little bit of an intro, tell you exactly how we can help you with our Shopify program. Before we get into today's stream and before we crack on with today's orders, you can probably see behind me, I've got a desk there full of labels and invoices that I need to sort out in just a little bit. But yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. A little bit about us. What you see us doing live on these streams every single day is effectively we are a dropshipping supply company, right? So we help people build Shopify stores. These are Shopify stores that sell our catalog of products. We have our own catalog. We make everything ourselves. We are just a 2-person team, myself included. And we've been doing this for almost 20 years now. In that time, we've made well over 3 million dropshipping sales. Which is why I think we can help people. Now, we do have a Shopify program, which is what I'm going to tell you all about in just a second. And we ship roughly about 40,000 orders directly here from home. This is a live work from home studio. We stream every single morning, guys. We are usually live from around about 8:15. We're a little bit late this morning getting started, but yeah, we do these live streams, guys, just pretty much just to show you that the order volumes are real. Okay, so at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that talk about dropshipping on YouTube, and you know, there's a lot of, I would say, misleading and false information out there. And effectively, because we are a supplier, so we have our own product range, right? So what we really are trying to do with these streams is we're trying to reach an audience of people who are interested in dropshipping and perhaps have tried dropshipping before and haven't had any success with it. Now, if you work with us through our Shopify program, I'm going to show you in just a second exactly how you can get success with dropshipping and how we can help you actually get there. Now, we do everything organically. So I just mentioned a moment ago that we ship about 40,000 orders per year. What I didn't mention is the fact that we don't use any paid advertising whatsoever to achieve that. Now, that might sound a little bit crazy to you right now, if you know anything about dropshipping at all, because probably everything you've learned about dropshipping involves some kind of paid advertising. But I'm here to tell you that you do not need, categorically do not need paid advertising to make dropshipping work. And we do these streams to show you guys the absolute proof of that. No paid advertising whatsoever for us to make that volume of orders every single year, right? So I'm just going to get straight into it, guys, and show you a little bit about our Shopify program. I'm going to explain exactly what you get with that program, why I think it can help you, how we actually grow and scale your store, and how you can get started if you are interested. And then we'll just dive into a normal live stream, which will probably run for about 3, 4, maybe even 5 hours. Right, let me just get straight into it, guys. As you can see on the page here, there is our website. If you want to find a link to anything I'm talking about right now, such as our Shopify program, you can go to the description down below in the stream, and you can just head over to our website right now. Once you do that, if you head over to our website, you'll see this. In the top corner, there's the Shopify Launch Accelerator. If you scroll down, you can actually see it here. You can just click on Learn More, and it's going to bring you over to the Shopify Launch Accelerator page. This is our Shopify program, guys. Now, this Shopify program is effectively not just like any other dropshipping program, right? It's not a course, right? And you're going to find out very, very quickly how this is not a course in any way at all. This is not a, you just pay us a sum of money and then we just give you a load of content to consume. This is not that at all. This is totally different, guys. Absolutely different. What we give you with this program is an entire franchise of our Shopify business. Okay, I just mentioned in the beginning that we do over 40,000 orders per year, and we've done well over 3 million dropshipping sales, and we have packaged this all up into a program whereby we will actually help you build a version of our business. We will help you franchise the entire thing you see us doing every single day on these live streams, and you can get involved right now for just £395 a month, guys. So if that sounds expensive now, some of you it might sound expensive. Let me just explain exactly what you do get for that. Right, so let me just scroll down. Now, bear in mind, we do use no paid ads whatsoever, right? This is what makes this entire program just so amazing. At the end of the day, if you're trying to build a real brand with Shopify, the most important thing is to be able to grow organically so you own all of the traffic. That is what creates a saleable asset that you can, in the future, if you decide to, be able to sell your brand onto someone else if you decide to, go on to other projects or ventures. Now, we have successfully helped our clients in the past who have basically come into this program, built their brands with us, and then gone on to later sell those stores. We've helped them do it. Right. So there are no contracts, by the way. I did mention it was £395 per month. You can pay annually if you want to lock in, and I think you can save about 750 quid if you lock in annually. It's £3,995 per year. If you pay monthly, it's just £395. There's no contract, guys. And what that really means is that if you come into the program, you can effectively decide to cancel out the program at any time. You'll still have your store, right? We build the entire thing for you. So let me just explain exactly what you get, and this will make a little bit more sense well, in just a sec. So exactly what you get is we will build a Shopify store for you from the ground up, and we'll fill that store with all of our products, okay? And I'll show you exactly what type of products that we sell. It's predominantly home decor niche. So we build home decor niche brands, right? And we'll build that for you in just 7 days, okay? So we'll go from nothing. So if you're sitting here now, right now, watching this, and you don't have anything set up at all, perhaps you don't even have a Shopify account. If you are thinking about getting to dropshipping and you are serious about building a brand that you want to scale, and you want to work with a reliable supplier who can supply all of your products for you, then with this program, we not only will do all of that, but we will launch your store, fill it with over 2,500 of products from our catalogue. So you basically get our entire catalogue in your store, and we'll deliver that within 7 days. But then, where most people who would offer to do something similar like that would say, there we go, here's your store, now it's down to you. That is where the work really begins for us, okay? This is why we excel with this program. And the reason is, I'll explain now, is once we launch your store, we then manage your store every single day. And when I mean manage, I mean we do everything, literally everything, right? We run the day-to-day operations of your store as if it was our own, but it's your store. You own the Shopify account. You are simply just providing us with what we call a collaborator access, which basically gives us our own login, which you control. You have full permission over what we can access, but we just need that collaborator login so we can basically act kind of like a staff member, where we will log into your store daily and we will manage your store every single day. So this is going to involve us essentially keeping your store up to date. We add new products every single week. We're going to keep your store up to date with seasonal trends. So as we come through autumn now, your store will be all themed and everything, all the product range on your store will all be autumn themed. As we move into Christmas, we'll update your store. You'll get our new Christmas range automatically because we give you live catalog sync, and we'll update your store so that it's themed for the current seasonal trends. We have products that cover the seasonal trends all the way through the year. So we have products for spring, summer, autumn, winter, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Guys, we have a product range in the home decor niche that covers all of this. Like I said, we do this for 20 years. We have built up quite a substantial product range which sells every single day, because you see us making the orders live on these streams every single day. This is why we do these streams, guys. We do the streams to prove that the products that we make sell. We show you the orders, we ship them out daily, and you can go back and watch any of our live streams if you basically need any more proof of that. Right, or you can just stick around after this intro and you can watch us crack on with a normal day. So we manage your store day to day, okay, until you're ready to take over, okay? And the reason why we manage it for you is because we are essentially helping you scale your store. And if we just let it go to you after we built it, you wouldn't know how to drive traffic, okay? You wouldn't be able to scale your store, right? I can just tell you that for a fact. We build a very professional store for you, right? That much I can guarantee. But the point is, that is irrelevant. It doesn't matter how good your store is or how good the products are, how well the products sell. Like we sell, over 40,000 orders per year. We've got, I would consider, an excellent product range. But it doesn't matter. If you don't know how to drive traffic, you are not going to be able to grow. It's just not impossible. This is why most people fail with dropshipping, especially Shopify dropshipping, because at the end of the day, Shopify do not have a customer base to send to your store, right? Shopify are not going to send you any traffic. At the end of the day, Shopify's customer base is you guys, right? It's you guys creating the Shopify stores and buying their apps. That is how Shopify makes money. They're not going to send you any customers. It's not like a marketplace like Amazon or eBay, where if you just list products, they will send you traffic because they charge you to list. They charge you monthly fees, so they will send you traffic. You just need to list products on marketplaces. Shopify does not work like that at all. A lot of people really misunderstand that, even though it is obvious. And this is why you really do need a systematic way to drive traffic. And what we do is a organic marketing method, which essentially uses brand ambassadors, which I'm going to talk a lot about in this intro in just a moment, to exchange free product from your store in exchange for promotion. Okay, and I'll share with you just now how we actually go about doing that. So you come on board, we build your store for you, we launch it in 7 days, we then manage it day to day. So we'll be in your store, keeping it updated, adding new products every single week. We will be downloading your orders every single day. We'll be processing those orders. We'll be generating the shipping labels for you. We'll be handling all of your marketing. You don't need to do any of that. And we will essentially just be running your store day to day. Okay? And there's a very specific reason why we would do that. And I will explain in just a little bit exactly what we have you do to help push your store forward, right? So you also get on top of this is our influencer marketing system, which is a system that we have effectively used for over 6 years now ourselves, to not only build our own brand but to build stores for our clients that come through this program. It's a proven marketing system, guys, that basically drives organic traffic, doesn't require any paid ads at all, and it also helps you build your own audience on social media. And how this works is, I just mentioned about the brand ambassadors. So what we do is we build something called a brand ambassador program, which is part of the store build. And essentially what this does, it allows individuals to come on board and work with your brand in exchange for free product that they can use to create content with. They then share that product with their audience, and that then does a couple of things. One is it drives traffic to your store, obviously, because they're sharing with their audience. They're saying, hey, go check this brand out. It also drives traffic to your social media, which increases your following, grows your own audience, but it also gives you access to unlimited content that is being created for you by these brand ambassadors, because essentially they're getting the free product, they're creating content, and then they're sharing that content with their audience. But then you can then reuse that content because it's in your terms. You can reuse that content across all of your social media channels to grow. And the reason why you're able to grow using that content and you're not able to grow using your own content, if you've ever tried to grow a social media audience by basically doing your own posts, you'll probably see that hasn't worked out too well for you. And the reason is because when you just try and post the content that you have in the beginning, which is basically just images from your supplier, right? Product images. That content is so generic that it's impossible for you to grow an audience just by posting that content. The only way for you to grow an audience is to get other people to create that content for you. This is exactly what we set up for you to make that happen, so that you get constantly other people creating new content for you every single month, which you can use to grow your own audience on social media, which just helps drive more organic traffic to your store. And we do this with these influencer vouchers, right? So we set up your brand rep program and we offer these individuals a 50 Great British Pounds. We build UK based dropshipping stores, by the way, but it doesn't matter if you are based anywhere in the world. We will still build you and help you scale a UK based dropshipping store that will predominantly sell to people based in the UK. But you can be based anywhere in the world and still enroll in this program. So we'll build your store and then build your brand ambassador program, and then we will attach an influencer offer to that program, which is a £50 gift voucher that anyone can come on board and claim, and they can order £50 worth of free products from your store. In exchange for that, they will basically create content, share that content with their audience, right? And what we do is then, on top of that, we also give these individuals a commissionable link. So we allow them to earn a commission by referring their audience to your store, and that gives them a kickback. And what happens is that they will refer their audience to your store. That's going to drive organic traffic, okay? And then on top of that, we essentially create a welcome offer for new customers, because we're going to be driving organic traffic to your store. We're going to attach a welcome offer, which is a £20 welcome offer for new customers, with no catch at all. They can literally just get £20 worth of free stuff from your store. And what this helps do is this helps build momentum for your store early on, helps you grow your customer list. And by the way, as part of this program, all of these vouchers that I'm talking about right now, all of this product is supplied by us 100% for free. You just pay that fixed monthly cost. So if you ever wanted a way to grow and scale a Shopify brand with fixed monthly costs, then this is exactly the program for you, because this is exactly what we do. So you don't need to worry about any product costs with this program at all, because all you do is just pay that £395 per month, or pay the £3,995 yearly to lock in annually, save yourself 750 quid there. But once you do that, everything is free. We supply all of your products for free until you make over £1,000 per month in recurring monthly sales. Okay? So you pay nothing more until you make over £1,000 a month in sales. And it's your brand, you own the brand, it's your store, you own everything. So if you want to sell it in the future, you can. It'll be valuable because it'll have organic traffic source, unlike paid ads, which basically kind of makes your business unvaluable. Because at the end of the day, if something goes wrong with your paid ads, if your ad account gets blocked, if a load of new competitors come into your niche or your space, they'll push up your cost per clicks. Even if you are making profit, they'll squeeze you out eventually. Paid ads is just no good for low ticket dropshipping, guys. It doesn't work. It's not a genuine way to build a brand. You have to do it organically. Everyone who does paid ads, for the very few individuals that do be successful with a paid ads model, they always come back to organic at some point. They always realize, oh shit, I haven't got a business because my ads are no longer running, or I can no longer afford to run ads profitably. And then they realize, I've built all this up on the back of paid ads, and now I have nothing because I didn't focus on organic. So we focus on organic from day one with this program, with no paid ads at all, which is why we're able to guarantee your profitability throughout this program. Okay? So it's no experience needed, by the way. We do everything for you, and we just have you do two very, very basic tasks, which I'll explain in just a sec. But that's not all you get, guys. Okay? You can probably see on screen right now, you do get a few more things as well. So I did mention right at the top and earlier on that this is in fact, you are in fact franchising our entire Shopify business. Okay? This is not just an ordinary Shopify program, not an ordinary dropshipping program. You are in fact franchising our business. And the franchise part of it is the fact that we not only give you everything I've just explained and do everything for you to help you grow and scale, but we also give you unlimited access to our complete digital library as well. And what that is we have thousands of products, all different types of products. We sell home decor products, so these are things like, we sell a lot of wall art, mugs, stickers, we sell signs, wax melts, greeting cards, tons of different types of home decor related products, guys. And what we do is we give you access to our complete digital library of all of these designs with a full digital and reseller license with unrestricted resale rights, so that you can set up and run your own from home business on the back of this Shopify launch, which effectively allows you to print at home and resell our designs across any platform, both online and offline. So you could even, if you wanted to, sell our designs in your own physical store, or you could set up a market store or a pop-up shop, and you could print and resell all of our designs. And we add new designs every single week. As I mentioned a moment ago about seasonal trends, we're coming up to Christmas now. Christmas is in just a couple of months' time. We are already expanding our Christmas range right now, and this is a constant thing. We do this throughout the year. Constantly we add new products. Your store will automatically have live syncs. You get all these new products in your store because you'll have access to that complete digital library as well, which you'll have full access to all of these new designs. You'll have them instantly. As soon as they're added to our catalog, you'll get access to those as well, which means you can create your own products from home, and you can effectively print and ship everything yourself, which drastically reduces your cost because you're not having to pay a supplier like ourselves. And you can also sell to your local market. So I mentioned that we help you set up a UK-based dropshipping store, which is what we will do for you. But if you are based anywhere in the world and you also want to sell to your local marketplace or your local market, you absolutely can, because we give you a franchise of our business where you get a reseller license and access to all of the artwork that your store is selling. So if you want to sell to people in the United States, for example, where it wouldn't make any sense for us to drop ship to the United States, you can sell to the United States market your products, because you would be able to effectively print our designs from where you are based in the USA, and then you could ship those orders out yourself. Okay, and like I said, we add new designs every single week to constantly expand your catalog, and all these designs are approved for all major platforms as well, guys. Okay, so you can sell anywhere, right? You can sell on Shopify, Etsy, Amazon, eBay, do Amazon FBA if you want, TikTok Shop as well, and we can help you get set up and started on those platforms as well. No problem at all. So to qualify for the program, guys, you do need an existing Shopify account. If you haven't already got one, you can just go to Shopify right now. You can create a Shopify account right now. I think you can get access for $1 per month for the first 3 months. And then I think it's about $29 per month, I think, or $39 per month from there onwards. I'm not affiliated with Shopify, guys. This is a Shopify program. It runs on the Shopify platform, so you need a Shopify account, right? There's no affiliate links on this website at all, so I'm not getting anything for recommending you to Shopify. Once you've got a Shopify account, you then need to provide access. So once you enroll in the program, you'll basically see our onboarding form. In that onboarding form, you basically just enter your details of your store, and then you provide us with that collaboration access so we can start building, and we'll get your store launched for you in just 7 days time. Right, so let's just scroll down to a couple of FAQs, guys. So a couple of FAQs for you. What does it cost to buy into this program? Well, I've mentioned it a few times. It is £395 per month. You pay nothing more until you make over £1,000 a month in recurring sales. We supply all the products for free. That includes all the gifted influencer vouchers that we're going to be giving out to help you grow your brand through brand reps. Those are all free. The new customer offers, the £20 gift voucher we give for new customers, all that's free. Any normal orders that come through your store, those are supplied free as well. You just pay that fixed monthly cost, or you pay annually, and that is until you make over £1,000 a month in recurring sales. After that, we'll just charge once per month a 39.5% of any additional revenue that you make above £1,000 monthly. So for example, if you make £2,000 monthly, your first 1,000 is covered by your 395, and your second 1,000 is 395. So it's always 39.5%. That is essentially your product cost, guys. Okay. So in terms of how much profit can you make, we've broken this down into a percentage of your revenue to make it very, very easy for you to understand. Obviously, you need to cover your costs. So this is exactly what you can expect. The Shopify launch fee is 39.5%. Your Shopify subscription fees and commissions. This is actual percentages from real stores we do this now with. This comes out of 15%, give or take. Marketing cost is 0, because at the end of the day, there's no marketing cost. We do this all through brand reps, so we don't have to, no paid ads whatsoever. So that is 0. Your product cost is 0, because the monthly fee that you pay, the Shopify Launch Accelerator fee, that 39.5%, that covers all of your products. So all of your products are included free. Your shipping label cost comes out at no more than 25%. In fact, this is more like 20%. Typically is what we see. It's never higher than 25% of your revenue. It's physically impossible, because I know what shipping labels cost. Worst case scenario is just 20.5% net profit. At £1,000 a month, guys, you are in fact absolutely profitable. You'll be making over 200 Great British pounds per month at that point. And so how do we get traffic without spending money on paid ads, right? So this is something that people do ask me quite a lot. So I mentioned in the beginning about Shopify being one of the hardest platforms to generate traffic on. And the reason is because Shopify themselves are not going to send you any traffic. So if you've never done this before, if you've never been involved in dropshipping, I don't recommend that you do Shopify unless you are coming on board into this program, because it's the only way that you're going to be able to generate traffic. Otherwise, if you're brand new and you don't have the budget for this program and you still want to try dropshipping, then don't use Shopify, use a marketplace, right? And the reason is, quite simply, is marketplaces already have customers. You want to just place your products in front of those customers, pay the marketplace a higher fee. So this is one of the benefits of Shopify, is fees are lower, marketplace fees are higher, but the trade-off is that the marketplace already has customers, Shopify doesn't, right? So that's why Shopify fees are lower, because they know that you have to spend on the marketing in order to drive traffic, right? So either way, you have to spend on marketing. We've just packaged that into a program where you can just pay a fixed monthly fee and we do all the marketing for you, all right? So, in terms of what type of products do we sell? Oh, actually, I didn't in fact explain how we get traffic without spending money on ads. So let me just explain to you exactly how we do this, right? So there is a free guide on the website if you want to go and check this out, but this is it, guys. So this is how we basically do it. This is our free guide on the website you can check out right now. It's how to your first 10K with Shopify. And I'm gonna go right the way down. This is how we do organic traffic through Instagram and Facebook. This is Winster Creations, this is our own brand, guys. So the strategy, right? So we grow stores organically using social media, okay? And the way that we do it is we invite influencers, so people who have audiences, a following, to collaborate with your brand by gifting them products from your store. I talked about the £50 gift vouchers. In return, they share those products, okay, with their audience. That drives traffic to your socials and drives traffic to your store, and that generates real organic sales, right? Okay, so the way that this works is we have you reach out to these individuals on social media. So we'll set up your brand for you. You'll set up your social media accounts like Instagram and TikTok, and you'll run those, but we'll tell you exactly what to do with them. So it's not difficult at all. We'll even give you the content to post. So how it works is like this. So we'll have you send DMs to people across social media. We will in fact give you the templates, and the templates are down here. So these are the DM outreach templates, guys. Let me just find it for you. This stuff. So we'll give you these templates, okay, and you'll just, it's copy and paste, guys. You just copy and paste this to people on social media who have audiences who are interested in the home decor niche space, and you'll send this invite out to people, and what will happen is they'll either reply with yes, this sounds great, in which case you just follow up with this, send them to your brand rep page, which we'll set up and create for you. They'll then be able to come into your program, claim their £50 voucher, they'll be able to order the free product from your store, and then the balls roll in, they'll get that product, create content, share, and then we just repeat this cycle every single month with them, because we issue recurring monthly gift vouchers every single month. We issue those vouchers out on the 1st of every month. In fact, it is voucher day today. It's the 1st of October today. So all of our stores that we're managing right now, all the new vouchers will go out. So that'll be an influx of orders for everyone this morning. And yeah, so the other response you might get is, what does this involve, right? So we've done a follow-up template for this, which basically explains exactly all that we require from them. Very simple. Again, it's just a copy and paste reply. And usually the response from this is that, okay, cool, sounds great, in which case you then just send them to your page here, okay? Very, very, very simple process of attracting people to come and collaborate with your brand, guys, okay? That is how we drive traffic to your store, by working with these individuals, and this strategy explains in much more depth than I'm going to go into right now exactly why we do this. And if you are trying to do this by yourself, you could in fact follow this guide through and just use this guide to implement exactly what we do to build and grow these stores, okay? So that is how we drive traffic. We do it through influencers, we do it with these collaborations. We essentially exchange free product for promotion, and we do it recurringly, so it happens every single month. And the reason why we do it recurringly is because you get compound effect of growth, okay? Because you are reaching out to new individuals, inviting them to collaborate with your brand all of the time. That is a constant thing that you do to help you grow and scale your store, because effectively the more brand reps that you have promoting your brand, the faster and bigger your store will grow, okay? Because you've got more people promoting you. Very, very simple. It's not, pretty much simple, guys. So in terms of what products we sell, so I've mentioned all the different types of products that we sell, guys. You can see us making these products live on these live streams every single day, so you get to see us making these products today. If you want to go and check out the type of products that we sell, we do have a catalog, which you can find in the tools and resources page on our website. You can pull up our dropship catalog and price list. The price list is irrelevant to you when you're in this program because we supply everything for free. So if you just wait for this to load, basically this is our dropship catalog and price list, and then you can go and view the products on our website. I'll just go and pull up some products now. So these are all the products that we'll pull in your store, guys. So if I just pull up some wall prints, so we sell loads of different products. Like I said, we've got thousands and thousands of products, and you get access to all this artwork inside of our program, because you give you that full digital reseller license. So we give you all this artwork, so you can go and create t-shirts with this stuff. You can go and create all different types of mugs, even types of mugs that we don't sell, all different types of products that you can think of, you can make, because we give you access to all of this artwork included as well. So there's our dropship price list. If you want to go and see the type of products that we'll put in your store, let me just pull up this program page a moment. Right, okay, so where are we? Who owns the store? Well, you do, I've mentioned that. How do you provide access? Well, you do that, it's called collaboration access. Basically gives us a separate login to your store, which you control. We are a registered Shopify partner, which means we're allowed to request access to other people's stores to help them develop and build them. That's effectively what collaboration access is for, okay? So what happens if you decide to take over? Well, like I said, there's no contract or anything, so you can just take over your store and take it any direction, anytime you want. Most importantly, your brand ambassadors will still be there, okay? They're not our ambassadors, they don't rep for us, they rep for you. So your brand ambassadors will always be there, okay? So as more and more people come into your program to rep for your brand, they'll always be there, guys. So even if you take over the store, they will always be there. You can choose to continue working with them if you so wish. And essentially working with them is just continuing to offer a gifted voucher every single month, which is your effective marketing spend. So you're not wasting money on paid ads. Instead, what you're doing is you're spending that money on your brand rep program. But when you're paying us a monthly fee, we supply everything for free. So you're just paying a fixed monthly cost for that, okay? If you decide to take over the store yourself, your marketing spend from there, you won't be paying us any fees, but you will be paying to continue to run your brand rep program. That is what is actually going to help you drive forward your store at that point, okay? Once you take over, you can add products from other suppliers. You don't have to sell our products exclusively. You don't even have to continue selling our products if you don't want. You can completely take your store in a different direction with your brand reps, and they can help you promote other suppliers' products. If you want to completely change the direction of your store, you're more than welcome to. If you continue selling our products, you continue working with our your brand reps, you basically would just pay the unit cost on a pay-as-you-go basis, which you can find in our dropship catalog. So you effectively, once you take over, you don't pay us any monthly fees, but you would essentially just pay for whatever you sell or gift from that point. Now, I've explained everything that we do. Let me just explain exactly what you do. So we have you send these invites, these DMs, using the templates I just shown, to potential collaborators across your social media channels. We have you do that daily. The more of that you do, the more people you're going to get into your program. That is going to help you grow faster. It's honestly very simple, guys. It's proven. We've done this time and time again with lots of stores. We know it works. We know the templates work because they're the templates that we use right now. We know they're effective. We know they work. We know it gets people into your program. It gets people ordering. It gets people creating content, and that gives you content that you can post on your own social media. In the beginning, when we launch, it's going to take a couple of weeks for you to get your first lot of brand reps on board, get them ordering, get them creating content. So in the beginning, there's not going to be a ton of content coming in from your brand reps because at the end of the day, because everything is set up new. But in time, you will have consistent content coming in for your brand reps. So you'll effectively have a situation where you have just got unlimited content coming in. So you have unlimited content to post on your social media channels. In the beginning, you can only post product images. The reason why we have you do this is post daily is so that you can fill your social media grids with content as a sort of advert for potential collaborators, so they can instantly see that you are a legit brand trying to grow, and they can see the type of products that they can get if they want to work with you. So your social media page in the beginning is kind of like a big advert for your potential collaborators, okay? So that's why we have you sending invites in the DMs, because that's what gets people into your brand rep program. That's going to help you grow. And we have you post daily just so you look legit, and you are essentially creating a big advert with your social media channels to potential collaborators saying, hey, I'm legit, I'm trying to grow, this is the type of product that I sell. The reason why you do that on social media is because you're reaching out to people on those channels, and the first thing that they do, we know this because we tested it, the first thing that they do is they click to your social media profile. They don't click to your website, right? It's because you're sending them a DM, they click on your username, they see your social media profile before they go to your website. It's very important that you keep your social media profile busy, okay, and active. And this is what we have you do. We give you the content, we give you access to all the product images. So you only need to post once per day, by the way. So you post once per day. You either post content that is being made for you by your brand reps, if that's available, or you just post product images, create your captions with ChatGPT, which is free. And in time, what will happen is you'll just have more and more content being created for you. So every day, you will actually get to the point where you are only posting content which has been made for you by your brand reps, okay? And that content is really what's going to drive forward the growth of your own audience, because that type of content is far superior than product images, for example, because you're going to get videos, reels and things like that from your brand reps. That sort of content is going to get real likes and engagement, and that's what's going to help grow your own social media audience, and that is just going to drive more traffic organically to your store. And as you can see, guys, the entire thing is organic growth, right? So that's exactly what you do. Now, how do we guarantee this works, right? So if you do those two things, guys, your store will grow, right? If you do those two things, you do them consistently, you do exactly what we tell you to do, you will grow. There's no ifs, no buts about that at all. Every person that we work with that does those things consistently, okay, and when I say consistently, that means you post daily, you post the stuff that we tell you to post, and you reach out to people consistently in volume using the copy and paste templates. It couldn't any be easier than that. And you get people into your brand rep program. The funnel does it for you, right? The whole brand ambassador page, which basically sells your program to people. We write all of that, set that up. We know how to get people into your program. The offer's really strong because you're offering £50 worth of free product. Not many people say no to that, so you'll get excellent response rates on social media. When you start reaching out to people, you'll get people into your program, they'll start working with you very quickly. So how it works is this: you invite people with that £50 offer, we'll supply all that product for free, they'll share, that drives organic traffic to your store, also to your socials. You'll be reposting their content on your socials. That's going to help you grow an audience, and that is going to drive more organic traffic to your store. So you can end up with this circle of repeating pattern of where you are basically just driving people round and round this circle. And what's happening is all the time that's happening, the amount of traffic coming to your store on every recurring, every time basically they recur around this circle, you're basically just adding more followers and you're adding more traffic to your store every single month, okay? So why does this work so well? Well, the reason why this works well, guys, is because when you work with other people, well, I'll give an example. If you, when you just start a new Shopify brand and you open up a brand new Instagram account, for example, you've got no following. And I just explained that if you try and create content yourself, let's think about what you're trying to do, right? So you're trying to create content yourself. Not only is that immensely time consuming, but the quality of the content and the type of content that you're going to be able to make by yourself is just not going to be very good at all, right? Even if you are quite good at making content, the problem you're going to have is all of your content is going to look the same, okay? When you work with other people, you are working with individuals, all different individuals. The content that they will create will be framed in all different locations, styled in all different ways. You're going to get such unique content that content then reposted on your own social would help you grow, okay? Because that's going to get real shares and likes, because it's not bland, it's not boring, which is what, if you try and post content yourself, the reason why you don't grow is because the content you try and make yourself is bland and boring. But the other reason why this works so well is because when you do work with individuals, well, you have zero audience in the beginning, okay? So until you grow an audience, you're not going to be able to drive any organic traffic yourself. So the only way for you to reach an audience of people who could potentially want to buy from you is by leveraging the audiences of other people. And this is what we help you do with this brand ambassador system, okay? Is that we set it up in such a way where you're able to lean into the audiences of other people to help you reach a large audience of people collectively through multiple brand reps. And this is how you're able to reach tens, hundreds, even millions of people every single month by working with other individuals that already have built up a following engagement. And all you're doing is exchanging on a very basic level, all you're doing with this program is you're exchanging free products, okay, every single month in exchange for promotion, and then you're just repeating that cycle over and over again, okay? And you're giving them commissionable links, gives them a reason to share, but they have to share anyway because that's the exchange. Free product for promotion, and then you just do that with as many people as you do. So the more people you work with, guys, the more people you collaborate with your brand, the more growth you will see, which is why it is imperative that you reach out to people on social media with DMs, inviting them to collaborate with your brand. This is the number one reason why people are unable to grow their Shopify stores, because they don't do any of the stuff that I've just explained in this video at all. What most people try and do with dropshipping is they focus all the time and effort on trying to find what you call a winning product. Nonsense, guys. You can sell anything to anyone. You don't need a winning product, you just need traffic. They focus all of their time on installing apps which promise the world but do nothing. In fact, with this program, guys, we don't install any apps in your store apart from one app, which is a catalog sync app, which we're not even affiliated with, but that just allows us to give you live sync. Okay, that allows you, so when we add new products, you get them in your store instantly. It's the only app that we use. We don't use any of these fancy stupid apps that you see basically on the Shopify app store. Not at all, because you don't need them, right? We just drive organic traffic to your store, and then organic growth occurs, right? And we do it through these brand reps. So if you are interested in this program, guys, you can go check it out. It is not a course, as you can see, as I did promise in the beginning. We will help you build a real brand, and we will effectively give you all the assets that we have, so that you can go and set up your own thing at home. If you want to buy your own printing equipment, this is optional, you can. By the way, we sell our digital license, by the way. We sell our digital license for $2,000 a year. And you get access to the Shopify program, just £395 a month. It includes all that digital license stuff. So it just gives you an idea of the type of value that we do offer you guys. So if you are interested in this program, or you're interested in anything that I've mentioned, or you have any questions, guys, pop them in the YouTube chat during today's stream, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you guys. But yeah, it is time for me now to get into today's stream. Do give us a thumbs up, appreciate that very much, and do subscribe also to the channel, guys. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's stream, and hopefully if some of you are interested, if you think what I've shared with you this morning is something that can help you, and you have the budget for that right now, then by all means come on board, and we can get your store built and launched in just 7 days, guys. Hey guys, what's up? It's Jason. So I want to just share with you in today's video this client store that we launched on the 29th of March earlier on this year. And what you see in front of you is the actual Shopify analytics dashboard of that store. Now, we launched this store back at the end of March with our own products, and essentially we're on day 129, and which is a little over 4 months. And in these 4 months,